there's been some great photos taken. We'll talk about that first.
He's really poking out of the, out of this bundle of people. He is really standing out. Yeah, amazing shot.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that because we haven't filmed it yet. But
So I don't want to talk too much because otherwise we'll be repeating myself.
I will say I would get that again.
I was just kind of fascinated by how it became a thing and the history of it and stuff.
What's your Juan? Hello and welcome to the Full Frame podcast. This is our 10th podcast.
10th, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. I actually did not know that. Is it number 10 or is that...
It's the 10th one.
Or is it... No, but we've done 0.5 podcasts.
Oh, so it's 11 then.
But this is officially number 10.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
With Mark and Ben. I'm Mark. He's Ben. Surprised that we've done 10 or 11.
Ben 10.
Ben
Mark
10.
and Ben 10.
This has been a total mess. Welcome to the Full Frame of Mark and Ben. How are you?
This has been a total mess. That just sums up the whole journey
podcast.
So far.
Yeah.
No, it's been all right.
Yeah, podcast.
Yeah,
where we talk about...
It feels like ages since we've done a podcast, and actually that's
probably
because it is over a month.
Yeah, I think it's been about 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
It'd be good to get more guests on. We're working on that. Until then, you're stuck with us.
Yeah, unfortunately. No one's going to watch this one because it's just me and you.
Well, if you are watching this, thanks. You. You're in for an incredible ride where we talk about our 3 photos of the month and a new photo book as well. And then some other stuff we've got coming up.
Yeah, I guess so.
Project ideas.
And might have to quickly look, see if there's any news.
Oh, we can talk about... There's been some great photos taken. We'll talk about that first. Trump got shot in the ear. That photo was incredible.
Fucking hell, yeah, that is amazing.
I'm no fan of Trump, but that photo was brilliant.
Yeah. And actually, it's not just right place, right time. It is excellently framed and with the flag in the background. There's one thing being there for that, and there's another thing being stood where that guy was stood to get the fist in the air with nothing behind it, and then the flag off to the side. I mean, that is, and then you can see the blood and everything. Because when you watch the actual clip of him being dragged away by his Secret Service people, it's hard to actually see where the guy got that shot. Do you know what I mean? But I think the guy was so low down, he managed to really isolate him.
And to think that quickly as well.
Because the whole point of the Secret Service guys is that they're trying to cover him so that he doesn't get shot again. But that shot makes him look really still quite isolated. He's really poking out of the out of this bundle of people. He is really standing out. Amazing shot.
I agree.
And I don't think you can discredit it as just being there. Some people might just say, "Oh, lucky shot, you were just there," but that, I think it's actually really well shot
really
as well.
Well done.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see. I don't think there was any release, but any others of a second before or second after that.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. I've seen the guy's Instagram, and he's got a couple shots from before, a couple shots after. So I imagine he was just rattling off. And that was the best one, but that's just modern day photography,
where you can just do it. Another photo I'm going to show you now. Paris Olympics.
Okay.
Surfing photo. So we're filming this in the first week of the Olympics, and it will still be going on when this video goes out.
The BMX is just finished.
Nice.
Kieran Riley won silver for Great Britain.
Nice. Congrats if you're watching.
Probably. No, probably not. What the hell?
So he'd just come off a wave.
Okay.
So his ball shoots out.
Yeah.
And then he's just still in the air going like that. He just won gold.
Where are they doing surfing in France?
Oh, it was. Is
there a coast off of France?
Oh no, it was in a French colony somewhere.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say is there good surfing places? But obviously not.
Where was it? I'm going to have to cut.
That's a weird one actually. That they're doing it potentially miles away from Paris.
Yeah, but in London they had stuff going on at the south coast. The surfing was at Durdle Door down there.
Oh, this is still in the UK.
Yeah, but they're going to do it Gibraltar.
Yeah, well, that would be the equivalent of it, though, isn't it? Because that's an overseas territory. Yeah.
Yeah, so they did it there. But I think that's a great photo as well. Like, I think you've got a few either side of that, but then it's just like that one.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of good photos that come from the Olympics.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Trump one, wow. Really
Probably a photo of the century so far.
Oh my God, I mean, that will go down in history, won't it? You see all these historic photos of...
Yeah, that'd be one that people
historic
revisit.
moments, you know, there's probably a JFK one that, you know, is synonymous with that. This will be pretty big, I think.
It's quite cool how like photographs define a moment.
Yeah, and
in history.
It's the first time I've really seen a modern photograph. I've gone, oh my God, that's gonna that is gonna go down in history. Like that you know, you're gonna see that pop up every now and then.
Do you want to do your number 3?
I will do my number 3. So my number 3 is this in London.
Mind the Gap.
Mind the Gap.
Nice, nicely timed.
Cool. Yeah, quite like simple shot. Kind of just lined up in front of me because, like, actually at first it looks really simple, but then you need a door to line up with the words.
Do you know where that was?
No.
So do you know what was going through your head as you were? Do you plan that, or was it just like split second?
That was a bit of both, but it was planned, but very short term. Do you know what I mean? It was like there's someone walking on. Let's get a shot of that, and then I kind of noticed that it all lined up.
And what were you shooting on as well?
That was Lomo Metropolis, which
nice. Yeah, that's good for London.
It is good, but overall came out a bit crap on the tube. I wasn't really happy with it, but this one was okay. But yeah, I like it, and it's quite still, which surprised me because we were shooting quite low shutter speeds in the tube because it was quite dark or like a bit dim, but it's all quite nicely focused, and just happy with it.
Yeah, nice.
Quite a simple shot. But
this tube video will be coming out next week.
Tube
for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
My number 3 is of this. You sat where you're sat.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was filming with him for a video. This is Matt, who's an actor, who I'm friends with. Used to play football with him.
Yeah.
And I after filming with him, I shot some portraits of him because I want to do a portraits video.
Okay.
So everyone I'm kind of working with, I'm doing portraits of after I've finished working with them, and then I'm going to do a portraits video.
Nice.
And that one I think just summed him up quite nicely. I'm just be interested to shoot more portraits, I think. So we watch a lot of this Harry Borden stuff.
Yeah.
He makes it look very easy, and I can confirm it's not as easy as he makes it sound.
Yeah, definitely not.
But yeah, I think it's interesting because I like taking photos of like family and stuff, and like there's stuff that this is going to sound really morbid, when certain family members die.
Oh yeah.
There's like a photo that's like that everyone has. And I've taken a few of them.
I definitely think about that with a few of my old family members. I'm like, I look at the photo and I think, oh, that's quite a nice one to have like forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few of like my nan and my granddad where it's like, I took that.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's your 2?
2. Another one from London.
I've got my next 2 are London.
Oh, okay, cool. It's that one.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Something I tried to replicate but didn't do as well.
I think I took 2 here, and the other one I think was a couple with an umbrella, and they were walking towards the stairs. But this one's a bit more sharper outline, like just a bit more defined.
I like the light on the edges of the steps as well.
Really nice. And it all kind of leads you up to that.
Yeah.
Leads you up to the silhouette with the umbrella.
And they're bang in the middle of the stairway and the building.
Yeah. That was the other thing.
Nice.
I think I'm pretty sure the other one wasn't as well framed. You can see it's a bit too far off to the side, and you can see them as well, which I didn't really want. I preferred the silhouette, so yeah.
Very nice.
That's that.
You like an umbrella or like a hat or something?
Yeah. Well, I think that for that, it kind of just sets the scene because it was raining. And it kind of just matches the kind of gloomy vibe of the photo, which Lomo kind of is, Lomo is to blame for the gloomy vibe. But yeah.
Nice. My 2 is this one at Baker Street.
Nice.
And it's people getting on and off the tube.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's long exposure where people getting on and off. There's that one woman stood still. Oh, and the doors are like closed on her as well during that. So I can see her when it's open.
Yeah.
And it's closed as well.
I think I remember seeing that one when we were there.
But yeah, like long exposures like that I really like.
Yeah,
shows a lot of movement.
That is particularly good as well because of that woman. I think that woman makes it.
And there's a woman on the right, I think in like a pink coat.
Right.
And she's kind of, like, you can kind of see an outline of her.
Yeah.
I think that's quite nice. But yeah, the woman stood there in the door was nice.
You did really well at that station. All of mine were just dire there. I don't know, I just didn't get anything. It was so annoying.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. But yeah, you'll see next week with the video, there's loads at Baker Street and loads across the tube. Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
What's your Juan?
Well, it's that.
Yeah, I love that one. So there was a lot from the low ISO video that you did. I thought that's really good. That's really good. There's like 4 or 5.
I particularly like this one.
The blues and the reds in that look really cool.
Yeah, it's really vibrant, but also very contrasty as well. But yeah, I was really happy with this one just because of you don't really see like bright sunny shots that have movement in them because usually that's quite hard to shoot because you'd need like an ND filter, and that's essentially what shooting this film was like. It was like having an ND filter. But yeah, like I think the film totally suited that environment, like the beach, basically. Like the sun was really good with it. The blues, like you said, looked really good, and the contrast. And I think it just looks like a very, very period photo, doesn't it? It could be an old photo.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
because the people in it are moving, so you can't really see what they're wearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be.
And yeah, quite happy with the framing of the pier and stuff. Like I like where that is in the frame.
Bit of reflection of the helter skelter in the water as well.
Yeah, that's a nice little touch. Yeah. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah,
I think you nailed it on that video with that film.
Thanks.
But yeah, we haven't talked about that because we haven't filmed it yet.
But so I don't want to talk too much because otherwise I'll be repeating myself.
I will say I would get that again.
Yeah, I would. But yeah, you do need some bloody good weather because it was hard to handhold. But we did manage to. Anyway, I need to stop talking because we're going to talk about it.
Watch it last week.
Go back and watch it, yeah.
My number 1 is Reflections at Waterloo Station.
Yeah, that was another really good one that you got from London.
It's on the rolling, big puddle on the platform somehow, even though it's indoors.
Oh yeah,
some sort of leak.
Yeah,
and then just the women walking towards the train.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, you taught me that puddles in York.
Yeah, it was in York, wasn't it? Yeah.
I was like, never thought of that. And,
it can be. I don't know. Like it can be a bit of a cliche, but I don't think it is because I don't think enough people do it. Really, I think it's cool. So it's all about what you put in the reflection, isn't it? Like you can take a puddle reflection of anything.
Yeah.
It's all about what you decide to put in it, and I think the train and the 2 people in it are really good for that one. So nice.
I think I got a few actually across on the rollie in Waterloo that I was quite happy with.
Yeah.
But that was the one that stood out. Nice.
Yeah, I think you did well in London.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We've got a few more coming up for shoots, so do you want to do your photo book?
No, you do yours.
Okay, I'll do mine. Have you seen it?
No. I got a glimpse of it, but I've no idea what it is.
It's accidentally Wes Anderson.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
So we've spoken before. My last month's one was French Dispatch, which is like behind the scenes photography. And this was accidentally Wes Anderson, which is like a collection of different photographers throughout the world who sent in like photos that look like they could be in a Wes Anderson film.
Yeah.
I went to the exhibition in London, and I've got the posters that are on my wall. I'll show them now. But yeah, I love Wes Anderson films, and I'm running out of photo books, and this is probably the last one I've got that I can show.
Yeah.
But like I would love to do a Wes Anderson video. Where we sort of try and
I think
do
we chatted
really
about
symmetrical stuff.
We chatted about this in the Daisy podcast. It's something I feel like, I don't know, it probably sounds like it's easier than it is, but I feel like I could spot things that would suit that. I feel like I'm quite drawn to symmetry and stuff like that. So I feel like if I went out with that intention and focused on that, I probably could get some decent things. I've taken a few things in the past that I guess could come under that, but it's weird, isn't it? It's like a whole. It feels like its own genre.
Yes, like symmetrical, but also like of a certain time as well.
Yeah,
like,
you can't like explain it, but it's when you see one, you know it's right.
Yeah. Colours as well, and a certain palette. But yeah, it was cool looking through all these, and it was good like going to the exhibition and like seeing it in person and walking around and seeing it. So
it's really cool.
But yeah, I've had this book for a few years, but
nice.
Yeah,
can I have a flick through?
So that's by Wally Koval. Foreword by Wes Anderson.
Wow, that's cool.
So he got involved.
Has that Wally Koval got any photos in it, or has he just
compiled it?
Compile it.
He must have a few.
Yeah, I feel like
he
done it.
He started on Instagram or something, and then people just started sending them in.
Yeah. Oh, so does he run the Instagram?
I think so.
That's cool.
If I'm wrong, I'll record a bit saying what the factual thing is now. So I was pretty much right. It's Wally Koval and his wife Amanda Koval run the Instagram account. And good news, they've got a book coming out in October 2024, and it's called Accidentally Wes Anderson Adventures. I will put a link in the description.
This is City of Darkness by Greg, I think it's Girard.
I think this is the one I've been thinking you're going to bring for about 10 episodes.
This was probably like, not my first ever photo book, but like my first big one, I think. And the first decent amount of money that I spent on a photo book. And this is actually City of Darkness revisited. So they released like the original one, I think late 90s, early 2000s, maybe. Can't actually remember. And I think this one has a few extra bits in it. But basically, it is all based around the Kowloon walled city, which is or was in Hong Kong. Basically, at the time, it was demolished in, I think, 1990 or something like that. And it was, at the time, like the most densely populated, few square miles of land in the world.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's like something stupid like 50,000 people or something that lived in it. I can't remember the exact numbers. You can do your little thing and see if I'm right.
So I've googled how many people lived in the Kowloon walled city. Ben said 50,000. The correct answer was 33,000. So sorry, Ben, you were wrong this time.
Wrong. Very nice words, but happens to be wrong.
But so this has got quite a lot of words in it. A lot of it is like interviews with people who lived there and things like that, and then obviously all the photography. I think all the photography is Greg Girard.
So what drew you to it when you heard about it or saw it?
Well, I'd known about the Kowloon walled city for quite a while. I was quite fascinated by it, really. It's just this like totally unregulated like bit of land that has unregulated dentists and like unregulated buildings. All the buildings are like mismatched and stuff, and I was just kind of fascinated by how it became a thing and the history of it and stuff. And obviously it's all film because he actually shot a lot of this during the time when people were getting kicked out, basically, because it's been demolished now. So I guess he went there to document it before it was gone, I guess, in a way.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you're able. And we'll be back next week for even more sexy and exciting adventures.
Oh my God, Marty, just stop.
Stay sexy.
No, you can't just keep adding to it.
It's going to go on for 20 minutes. My back is so sweaty.
Same. Well, my everything is sweaty. My face.